Hi everybody, it's Get Real in the Kitchen with Deanna Olson. I'm very excited to show you Vacation Detox Part 2, or you've been out of town for a few days. It could be work, it could be personal. In the first video, Part 1, I covered let's hit the grocery store on the way home from the airport kind of thing, and before you even get home, and you're going to have your list ready. I gave you a list in that video. And of course you're going to change that list according to your personal preference. And it covered things that you would have on hand. Stock up on fresh so you can have breakfast, lunch, snacks for the first couple of days, 2-3 days, to get your energy back and give you something to eat at home. So this one is going to cover more substantial dinner options. And first of all, I bought a rotisserie chicken today, and I'm sorry, the reason it's not looking in chicken format as a tip is when you buy a rotisserie chicken, it's best to take the meat off as soon as you get it home while it's still warm, because if you let it cool down or put it in the fridge, the meat's all stuck to the bones. So it came off in seconds. You know, you can keep going for a long time on chicken, as well as use it for many other things. What about other proteins? This is the last of my shrimp that I bought that goes in the oven. And also I happen to like halibut, frozen halibut, so I bought some of that. And I try to keep those on hand when I don't know what I want for dinner, don't have a plan. This is frozen veggie burgers. There's many choices out there now. So that's another option. Then moving on to salads, bagged salads, I think so. I definitely use them, and I have some favorites. Plus, today I picked up some spinach that was in the produce department, already washed. Another thing you could do is, you're going to be picking up some grated cheese to make it quick. You can just make an omelet for dinner. So that covers the more substantial protein. Now what about the sides? You've seen the boxes of couscous and other items. Definitely something that would be quick to put something together. This is I just bought hummus and finished it up. This is my hummus. And that's always a good choice. Another thing is, if you haven't tried the frozen rice that's available nowadays, and it comes in organic, and it comes in brown rice, 3 minutes in the microwave, it is excellent, and you can find that in many stores. I do recommend it, especially for this 3-day return to normal. And can you make frozen vegetables and roast them? I do it all the time, and they're great. They actually cook a bit faster, and they will be done in about 45 minutes for your roasted vegetable recipe. This one's a mix. And the nice thing about it is, I wanted to tell you that they're best as soon as they come out of the oven. Another thing I was practicing lately was just buying some cauliflower frozen pizzas, cauliflower crust frozen pizzas. That would not be a bad choice for that first 3 days. And we need to drink plenty of water. Drink a glass in the morning and throughout the day to remind yourself, treat yourself to some flavored water for this re-entry period. And I don't buy a lot of water. The water is great in Denver. But just setting this here reminds me that when I need to get back to normal and get my energy back, that water is going to be very helpful. And lastly, I said, well, what about a recipe to give you? So I was thinking beans is another protein. So I looked through 100 bean recipes, and I said to myself, are there any of these that I would be interested in making when I am suffering from return to home, get back into the swing, nothing in the fridge, tired and jet lag, etc., and the to-do list that I didn't even know I had. And none of them looked possible except the 3-bean salad. I said, well, you know, we can make that. So I'll give you the recipe below in the description. So is the subscribe button. And so this is canned beans and a homemade really quick vinaigrette from olive oil and red wine vinegar, a couple other things. But what I did differently is, one of the reasons why I always like this at the salad bar is that it has sugar, a lot of sugar in the vinaigrette. So I left the sugar out. I put a teaspoon of honey in, which didn't make a whole lot of improvement. So it's quite tart, but I can eat this just fine. Again, knowing that I need to get back on track and get my energy back. So this is, thank you for subscribing. And this is live from Denver, One Take Detox. See you next time.